Engines roar in this digital drive. Sweat on my brow, I burn the midnight oil. Lap after lap, carve my name in the soil. 100 ways to crash, but not tonight. I chase the line, I earn my fight. Pedal down, no fear, I'm taking flight. This track, this race, it's mine tonight. Qualifying ghosts, I'll throw them down. Every corner's mine, I own this town. Tires scream, my setup's tight. I bled for this win in the virtual light. 100 ways to crash, but not tonight. I chase the line, I earn my fight. Pedal down, no fear, I'm taking flight. This track, this race, it's mine tonight. No resets, no excuses, I pay my dues. Study every apex, I've got nothing to lose. The pack's behind me, checkers in my sight. I'm the king of this over, I'm winning tonight. 100 ways to crash, but not tonight. I'll chase the line, I've earned my fight. Pedal down, no fear, I'm taking flight. This track, this race, it's mine tonight. No resets, no excuses, I paid my dues. Studied every apex, I've got nothing to lose. The pack's behind me, checkers in my sight. I'm the king of this over, I'm winning tonight. No resets, no excuses, I paid my dues. Studied every apex, I've got nothing to lose. The pack's behind me, checkers in my sight. I'm the king of this over, I'm winning tonight. No resets, no excuses, I paid my dues. Studied every apex, I've got nothing to lose. The pack's behind me, checkers in my sight. I'm the king of the server, I'm winning tonight. Shift up, hold steady, I'm crossing that line. I race in glory, this moment's mine. Pedal down, no fear, I'm taking flight. This track, this race, it's mine tonight. Pixels collide, steel and rubber in a world online. Every corner's a war to survive. Lead foot's keeping the fire alive. Engines in the void, thundering loud. Virtual tracks, but the crowd still shout. Through the crash and the flame, we rise again. Lead foot TV, where the night won't end. Screaming sparks in the haze, metal hearts locked in digital rage. Every lap is a line in the sand, driven faster by a ghostly hand. Leadfoot TV, Leadfoot TV, Leadfoot TV. Engines in the void, thundering loud. Virtual tracks, but the crowd still shout. Through the crash and the flame, we rise again. Leadfoot TV, where the night won't end. Tires scream, the sparks in the haze, metal hearts locked in digital rage. Every lap is a line in the sand, driven faster by a ghostly hand. Leadfoot TV, Leadfoot TV, Leadfoot TV, Leadfoot TV, Leadfoot TV. TV. Foot TV, feel the ground ignite. Through the smoke and fire, into the night. Slow and heavy, the storm begins. Glory is calling, only one wins. Lights on the horizon, fire in the veins. Every lap written in blood and chains. The track remembers, it takes its due. Legends falling, and legends break through. Let Foot TV feel the ground ignite. Through the smoke and fire, into the night. Slow and heavy, the storm begins. Glory is calling, only one wins. Lights on the horizon, fire in the veins. Every lap written in blood and chains. The track remembers, it takes its due. Legends fallen, and legends break through. No retreat, no disguise. Engines awaken under blackened skies. One by one, the echoes rise. Let Foot TV, the fire never dies. Let Foot TV feel the ground ignite. Through the smoke and fire, into the night. Slow and heavy, the storm begins. Glory is calling, only one wins. Only one wins. Only one wins. Only one wins. No retreat, no disguise. Engines awaken under blackened skies. One by one, the echoes rise. Let Foot TV, the fire never dies. You talk too much, but the track don't lie. Quit stalling out, quit wasting time. The only way forward is pedal to the floor. Quit whining, drive like you want more. Quit whining and drive, feel the fury ignite. On like Foot TV, it's a battle tonight. Quit whining and drive, leave it down in the dust. Steel and fire, it's the throttle we trust. Rubbing doors at 200 strong. The weak get wrecked, the brave roll on. Every lap's a war, no mercy inside. If you came to complain, step off the ride. The time is ticking, the engine's roared. Hawaiian drive, that's what it's for. From the sims to the screen, it's the edge of your seat. Burning rubber where legends compete. Quit whining and drive, feel the fury ignite. On like Foot TV, it's a battle tonight. Quit whining and drive, leave it down in the dust. Steel and fire, it's the throttle we trust. Lights out, hearts bound, hear the countdown scream. You're strapped in the cockpit of a digital dream. No tears, no fear, just a checkered sky. Quit whining and drive or get left behind. Quit whining and drive or get left behind. Quit whining and drive, let the wild take control. On the Foot TV, it's a race for the soul. Quit whining and drive, leave it down in the dust. Steel and fire, it's the throttle we trust. Green flags alive. Quit whining and drive.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Golden Racing League Knoxville Nationals. It is championship night here with Season 1. Everybody is getting gridded up for their heat race. I am Chase Clow, your lead and color announcer for tonight. Behind the buttons and all the magic, we have the one and only Tracy Brown. As these guys get underway, we are running the 410 sprints tonight here at Knoxville. I will see if I can get you a starting grid for these guys here pretty quickly. Alrighty, on your front row, on the inside we've got Berlin. To his outside we've got Owens in the 02. Second row we've got Tressler on the inside and Hunter Carlson on the outside. Behind them in row 3 we've got the 48 of Gold and the 36 of Luttrell. One row back from that, it's going to be the 99 of Jones and the 86 of Golden. And rounding out your field is the 07 of Jellison. Gerald Berlin starting on the pole. As the pace truck comes off, these guys are green out of 4. They get a little squirrely. Owens gets up in the wall, but manages to come back and take the lead away from Berlin as they come through 3 and 4. Owens, your leader. 9 to go. Rolling through 1 and 2. We've got a few battles through the pack. 48 gets up on the berm, but he'll get her moving again and we'll stay green. Back out front to the 02. Took the lead and hasn't looked back as he moves through 3 and 4. Onto the front stretch and across the line. We'll have 7 to go. Got your 5 of Berlin and 69 of Tressler right there. And we've got an Elite Track Designs yellow flag. Looks like the 48 of Jonathan Gold just plows into the outside wall and goes for some somersaults. That's going to bring extensive damage to his car. Most likely done for the heat race. Unfortunate for that team. Owens, Berlin, Tressler, Carlson, Jones, your top 5. As we sit with 7 laps to go. These guys make their way to double file. Get lined back up. Owens and Berlin, your front row. Tressler and Carlson, your second row. Lights are out. And we will be green coming out of 4. Next time by. Carlson, second in your point standings. Has run good all year long. As your green flag comes back out, sponsored by Leadfoot TV. Owens jumps way out to an early lead, followed by the 69 of Tressler. And Chris Golden, looks like we've got an Elite Track Designs yellow flag out again. I am not sure what happened there. Oh, it looks like Chris Golden kind of slid up into the 99 of Daniel Jones and kind of got him all loose. Kind of bicycled the car, got her up on two wheels. We'll take another look at it from Chris Golden's point of view in the 86 here. Just kind of slid her out a little too far and got into the other car. And the 32 of Carlson in pits. Looks like he may be done for the heat race. But the 02 of Owens has been out front and dominating all race. Excuse me. These cars are very quick. They're a lot to handle. You got to be very quick with your movements. The wings on these cars are adjustable. The drivers are able to move them forward or backwards. The more forward you have them, the more steer you have. The further back, the more downforce you have on the rear wheels to give traction. Gives them a little bit more speed and higher down to the track. And we are green out of 4. The 02 takes the lead again as they go down the backstretch through 3 and 4. Owens has so far dominated. And then behind him, you've got Tressler and Jones about to battle out. Luttrell goes to his outside, but Tressler not quite giving up yet, but Luttrell does get around him coming out of 4. So you got Owens, Luttrell, and Tressler, your top 3. Golden right back there in 4th, followed by Carlson in the 32, as Carlson goes high around Golden, makes a mistake, and Golden gets back around him. And Carlson gets into the wall and flips. But somehow we stay green as the white flag's going to come out for Owens. As he shoots a little bit high coming down the backstretch going into 3. Comes through 4. And Owens, your heat race winner. I apologize, everybody. I keep getting mixed up. That one's on me. Your heat race Yes, we are going to go to a quick break while these guys get set, and we'll be right back with you. And welcome back to the Golden Racing League Knoxville Nationals. Once again, I am Chase Clow. Your guys are currently getting pushed out on track. Your starting lineup for tonight's feature, yeah, I see that, it's fine, is going to be on the pole. Starting first is the 02 of Douglas Owens, and to his outside is the 36 of Stephen Luttrell. Row 2 on the inside is the 69 of Joshua Tressler. To his outside is the 86 of Chris Golden. Row 3, the 99 of Daniel Jones. To his outside, the 32 of Hunter Carlson. Row 4 on the inside, Gerald Berlin and Jonathan Gold to his outside. Row 5 on the inside is going to be the 07 of Bryce Jellison. And that'll round out your field. As these guys come around, your lights are gonna be out this time by. They will be going green flag out of 4. 40 laps the distance for tonight, your championship night finale for season 1 of the Golden Racing League Dirt Series. Gotta thank Leadfoot TV for showing all of you back home the action. And we are green out of 4 as Owens takes the early lead, but you've got Luttrell and Tressler back there battling for second. 69 down low. 69 of Tressler was down low. Luttrell takes over second place. Now you've got Carlson trying to get by Tressler. As Carlson, your current second place point standing, as they go through. Luttrell, there in the 36 out of Kansas City, Missouri, currently sitting in second. And you got Chris Golden back there in 4th. I believe he just pulled a slider on the 69 of Tressler. Looks like Chris Golden just a little bit loose. As you got a practically 3-car battle for that 4th position, as you got Golden, Tressler, and Jones all right there. Tressler trying to chase him down. And we got the 99 of Jones waiting for a mistake of either of the other two. As you look on the nose of the 99 machine of Daniel Jones. $33, make that 32 to go. As you look back up in second of Stephen Luttrell in his 36 machine. And you got Douglas Owens in the 02 still out front with a commanding lead. Just over a second and a half from Luttrell, who's in second. As Joshua Tressler in the 69 looked like he was battling with Golden. Got Hunter Carlson there in third. But Joshua Tressler trying to find a move to make to get around Golden in that 86 machine. He goes down low. Doesn't work, so he gets back up to the high side. As Daniel Jones also right there trying to see what Tressler does and see if he can get around him. As it looks like he might have fallen off a little bit in pace. Gets a little loose and loses a lot of ground. That'll bring the number 5 of Gerald Berlin to his rear bumper. .25 to go for Owens, still out front, your leader. He just crossed the finish line, 24 to go. Stephen Luttrell still in second. You see the gap there between the leader and him. The Owens, Luttrell, Carlson starting to get closer together as Carlson's kind of searching around a little bit for a faster line, but ends up going back up top. And we've got an Elite Track Designs yellow flag. We have a yellow. See if we can take a look back and see what happened. Looking at Daniel Ju. Looks like someone went up the track. Probably pushed up the track, got a little too tight there. As the 69's down low, he just comes up the track and just gets into the 99. 99 gets to his outside, but thought he was clear and must have came up the track and just gathered the 99 of Jones and pretty much ends his night as he took a ride into the inside wall. That wall is definitely very unforgiving when it comes to anything bouncing into it. But unfortunately for him, that's probably going to end his night. But nonetheless, we are under our first caution with 21 laps to go. Owens, your current leader, he's been fast all night long. Nobody's been able to catch him as so far. Probably didn't want this caution because Luttrell and Carlson were also pretty quick, and I believe they were getting a little bit caught up to him there before that yellow. So Luttrell and Carlson are definitely a couple guys to watch on this restart, see if they get a better jump than Owens does off the start. But you also can't count out Golden or Tressler for that matter. Anything can happen with these cars. As we go green coming out of 4, it's Leadfoot TV, green flag. Carlson shoots low but doesn't quite get it to stick. Owens, your leader, Luttrell follows behind in second. Carlson gets back there and right where he restarted in third. These guys are not letting Owens out of their sight. Golden there in fourth. Looks like a little 4-car pack right there. They're all pretty evenly spread out for the most part. The 0-2 finds Berlin, who spins out there at the bottom. And that will bring out your second Elite Track Designed yellow flag of the night. I believe Berlin just got really loose in the corner and just spun her sideways all by himself there. Had nobody around him, unfortunately. I don't know if anybody could tell him he can't park there, but so we've got our second caution of the night. Just want to give a few shout outs to some sponsors: Golden Chef Speed Shop, Dave's Trailer Repair, Golden Racing League, who puts this on every week, Club Racing Incorporated, and Kids Deserve Dads, which is a great deal, and also Leadfoot TV with Tracy Brown here and the whole production team that gives you what you see on your screen right now and makes me sound amazing. Owens, Luttrell, Carlson, Golden, Wrestler, your top 5, and I believe at the moment it's going to be your only running cars left. Like I said earlier, Owens has been the car to beat all night. We will have to see if Luttrell or Carlson have anything for him. As the lights are out, we will be going green out of 4 momentarily. And we are green. Leadfoot TV. Green flag out. Owens gets a good run, as he has all night, out there in first. Followed by Luttrell and Carlson, your second and third place sitters. Everybody just liking that high line tonight. It seems to be the preferred line. Some guys have tried the low line. Hasn't quite shaped up for them the way that they wanted to. You got your 16, make that 15 laps to go. As Luttrell comes around 3 and 4. Little onboard action from Mr. Stephen Luttrell in the 36 machine. To go. Coming up on 12 to go. Owens, Luttrell, Carlson, Golden, and Tressler. Your top 5. There's Carlson out of Hannah City, Illinois. Tressler out of Sherwood, Ohio. Currently took over 4th, it looks like, from Chris Golden, who is out of Elk City, Oklahoma. Owens just a little tight back there, allows Luttrell to catch up a bit. Looks like Luttrell may try to have something for him. Luttrell gets way loose through the middle there. That'll allow Owens to gain some ground and get further ahead of him. As Luttrell gathers it back up and falls back to that high side. We are 8 laps to go. We're getting down to need to make something happen here. Carlson is sitting there in 3rd, riding very high. He is flirting with that outside wall as they go through the corners. We're some really good action tonight, though, as all these guys are getting really high. We are 5 to go. Owens coming across the line. That's 4 to go. Goes down the backstretch. He gets loose. Luttrell catches up to him. But does Luttrell have anything for him as Owens comes down the front stretch into 1 and 2. Luttrell right behind him as they work their way into turns 3 and 4. Luttrell just looking for a mistake at this point as Owens makes one. Luttrell's just right on his bumper. He goes low, goes to his inside, and Luttrell gets loose. That makes Carlson come up right behind him and go low. Pulls the slider, makes it stick, but he gets up into the wall as Luttrell takes the position back to 2nd. Owens still your leader, final lap. And they cross the line. Owens winning your Golden Racing League Knoxville Nationals, followed by Luttrell and then Carlson after him. And an exciting finish between those two. Looks like Tressler finished 4th, Golden in 5th. Wow, what a finish for those guys. Luttrell and Carlson gave it all they had there at the end. Carlson tried to do a slide job and didn't quite make it work. Made it stick, but he got a little too high and ended up slapping the wall a little bit, which allowed Luttrell to get back around him. As we take a look at our final unofficial results, Douglas Owens in the 02 is your winner, followed by Stephen Luttrell in the 36 in 2nd, Hunter Carlson in the 32 in 3rd, Joshua Tressler in the 69 in 4th, Chris Golden in the 86 in 5th, Gerald Berlin in the 5 in 6th, Daniel Jones in the 99 in 7th, Jonathan Gold in the 48 in 8th, and Bryce Jellison in the 07 in 10th, rounding out your standings for tonight. We are going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk to your top three. So don't go anywhere. We will be right back here at the Knoxville Nationals. Welcome back to the Golden Racing League Knoxville Nationals. I have caught up with your second place finisher of the night, Stephen Luttrell. Stephen, it was a very exciting finish. Uh, Definitely a bit of excitement there at the end. How did the car run for you tonight, and how are you feeling?
I'm still shaking a little. These things are uh, monstrosities on wheels. I've never turned a lap in one of these until the session opened today, so I feel like I did pretty good for that. So trying to learn how to drive them on the fly and in the race, but I wish I could have got him, but I didn't want to try too hard and take him out. So I would have been happy with second. I'd have been happy with third, but Hunter tried to go around me there, tried to pull the slider, and it was the last lap, and I just wasn't taking it, so I had to get back around him and get second. But yeah, tons of fun.
Yeah, it was definitely fun to watch from here too. Is there anybody that you would like to thank for getting you here and most importantly, the second place finish tonight.
Yeah, as always, my mom, my dad, my wife, my kids, my brothers, Chris Golden for having me here, Hunter for helping out and having me here, and Tracy for putting on the broadcast, and Leadfoot TV, everybody, and all the fans out there watching. Thanks.
Absolutely, sir. Well, we appreciate you being here. We appreciate the show, and we're going to let you go off and enjoy and celebrate your second place a little bit, buddy. So thank you for showing up tonight.
Yep. Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Absolutely. Next, we are going to curve to Victory Lane as we have your Golden Racing League Knoxville Nationals winner, Douglas Owens. Douglas, you showed a tremendous amount of speed tonight. No one really had a whole lot for you. How did the car feel for you tonight, and how do you feel everything went?
Car felt pretty good. Obviously, lap after lap, trying to hit that high side was getting pretty hard. Track keeps on just getting narrower and narrower and slicking off. Felt pretty good though. Pretty good fun race.
Yes, it definitely was. Um, who would you like to thank for getting you into Victory Lane tonight?
Well, I'd like to thank my mom and the dad for the rig, all my sponsors, Tier 1 Setup Shop obviously helped tonight. Chris for this league. Awesome league. Only had 2 races in this, but have blast on both of them. Really fun night. Can't wait for next season, and I'll for sure be there.
Sounds good, buddy. Thank you for being here, and go enjoy your win.
Yep, thank you guys.
Absolutely. All right, before we get to your next one, I am going to give the mic over to Golden Racing League owner and operator Chris Golden. I believe he may have something to say, as we also have an announcement to figure out who won the very important championship for season 1. So, Chris, take it away.
Chase, thank you so much, buddy. Awesome job in the booth tonight, both you guys, by the way, you and Tracy both. So I am down here with my teammate with Golden Chef Speed Shop, Hunter Carlson, who was our 3rd place finisher tonight. And I am very, very proud to announce is also our season 1 Golden Racing Dirt League champion. He finished 2nd on our asphalt side and is the season champion here this year for our very first season on dirt, which is no small feat considering we drove every car from mini stocks to 410 sprint cars in this league for 10 races. To come out on top here is pretty awesome. So first thing, Hunter, tell us about your race tonight, and then we'll jump into the championship side.
Split my wee off down the back stretch during the heat race. Somehow was able to finish the race. Set was good, really good tonight. It just was a little too tight to run the top. It was mainly meant to run the bottom, I think, and just wasn't what I needed. But I felt like I was faster than those two, but I just couldn't get the track position. Couldn't run in the bottoms, too slow. And it was just a choo-choo around the top, but that's just how it works sometimes with these things. And but these things are a freaking handful, man. I'm wore out after this one. I've never ran these things before. Ton of fun. Don't know if I want to run these things anywhere smaller than this, but might have to try them out of the door sometime. But thankfully, I managed to come away 3rd tonight. I didn't think I was even going to finish top 5 based on practice times and how the heat race went. But all in all, I mean, I'll take tonight.
Heck yeah. And Remind me later we have to change your banner too, because you still got Copperhead Racing up there. So I gotta make sure we represent the way we do over in FWM. But so let's kind of run down through your season now with this championship and kind of walk us through. I know you're upset that Chase didn't make the last two races. You wanted to beat him on the track. And obviously you didn't have that opportunity these last 2 weeks, and you really think you had something for him here. So the biggest question is, do you think that's the reason you won the championship, or do you think you would have been able to do it on your own?
Oh man, that would have been close, but he had a pretty big lead. I had a couple bad races there in the middle of the season, and I mean, everybody gets some mulligans every once in a while, but him showing up kind of really just handed me this thing on a platter. Given it could have been a completely different story if I hadn't of won last week. Who knows what would have happened then? But I mean, I would have loved for him to be there last week. I felt like I had something for him. It would have been interesting to see how he was in a 410 sprint car. But all in all, I mean, you can only take championship to championship in the end, but it doesn't matter how you win it. But at the same time, it stings when the guy that dominated the whole season doesn't show up the last two races, and someone else wins it.
For sure. And you kind of see on the viewers can see on the bottom of our screen there our brand new logos for our rebrand. And along with those two logos, one for the Asphalt League, one for the Dirt League, there is a championship shield that you can run in the Dirt League for season 2. And Jared Murphy obviously can run in on the asphalt side in season 1. So that is something reserved for just champions. And of course, your champions plaque is on the way to me. And once it gets to me, it will be on its way to you so that you can commemorate this forever. Have it on your wall, and hopefully you're going to have a wall full of these things by the time we're done here on Discord and the Golden Racing League. And years from now, when we've moved on to something else, you're going to have those memories. So been a pleasure to have you. Been a pleasure to work with you this season. And Hunter, who do you have to thank for this season and this race?
Yeah, I want to thank obviously you and the Golden Chef Speed Shop. It's been an honor to work on these sets all 10 weeks, even on the asphalt side. It was a lot of fun. Learned a heck of a lot coming in, real green to sets and everything. And I feel like I would have wished next season would have been open, but 'cause I felt like we could have really made some gains in the late models. But we're gonna have a lot of fun building sets for those. And I want to thank Tracy Brown coming in here and substituting for Landon in the night in the producer booth. Eastern Technical Designs. I want to thank everyone over at, obviously Landon with LB Sim Shots. He does some great work. I want to thank Liftfoot TV for putting this thing on. I want to thank 4Wide Motorsports for putting on our shows on Mondays and Fridays over there. I want to just thank all the rest of the admins that make this place go, all the admins over at 4Wide Motorsports. And you guys want some good wraps, reach out to me with Angership Designs. Just don't judge it off this sprint car. I hate these things trying to paint them.
Oh, thanks so much, Hunter. It's been an awesome year, man, and or season rather. I'm looking forward to the next one. As we move along here for everybody, for all those viewers out there, just a heads up, so earlier today we finalized half of our all-star lineup for our all-star race that we will have here in Golden Racing League next Wednesday. It will be dirt versus asphalt in our all-star race Wednesday night. So we have finalized our 10 that will take the grid on the asphalt side. And by this time tomorrow, we will have the 10 on the dirt side that will be taking the grid. So we will start 20 cars for a double heat race, 50 laps one and 50 laps the other. We will invert, and passing points will count. So where you start and where you finish will matter. And we're gonna kind of go through, and we'll cover all of that throughout the week as we talk to the other drivers and things of that nature. But it's going to be a heck of a show, as our dirt top 10 will take on our asphalt top 10. And if someone cannot make the race, they have the choice to nominate anyone else outside the top 10 to replace them in that all-star race. We've already had 2 substitutions on the asphalt side for our top 10 that will be in that all-star race that finished outside the top 10. So it's going to be pretty awesome. And just to kind of even the playing field, we will be running the new ARCA cars on USA Dirt, and it will be a fixed setup. It'll be a fixed setup race of 250 lap features, and it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to pretty much have to hand score it because iRacing won't let us do something like that, but it is going to be a blast. It is going to be a ton of fun, and the top 5 are going to split $100 payout. So there is a cash payout for this all-star race to reward those guys that were here all year, finished top 10 in points, and were loyal to our league. We're going to give them a little cash in their pocket, a little walking around money for everything they've done this year. But Chase, other than that, I'm going to throw it back to you and let you guys get on out of here.
Alrighty, thank you, Chris Golden. Definitely appreciate you for putting all this on, all the hard work that you do, getting this all together and set up, especially, and also your admins. Without you guys, none of us would be able to be here, especially, me coming in not long ago. The opportunity is definitely appreciated. And with that, I will real quick go over some our sponsors: Golden Chef Speed Shop, Dave's Trailer Repair, Golden Racing League, which puts these races on every week, Club Racing Incorporated, Kids Deserve Dads, and Leadfoot TV for making me sound amazing and giving you all these great shots. And with that, go check any of those out. And that with that, again, I am Chase Clow. Behind the buttons, Tracy Brown. We thank you for joining us, and we will see you later on next week. So long, everybody.